Alrighty, everyone, welcome back. Sorry it starts at like a weird time, but warning, everything said in this video is not based on facts. It's 100% satirical. Viewer discretion's advised. Again, blah blah blah. If you're a chud and you can't take a joke, I don't even know what I'm gonna talk about exactly, but I'm assuming I'm gonna say some dumb shit. If you can't handle that, please click off the video. Thank you. Which one do you think General Grievous would be better at? Abusing women or putting stuff in holes, right? 'Cause he's got all this bionicle like arms and shit, right? So he really has two options. He can use that as a fun toy, or he can just come home to punch. You know what I mean? That's a great question. I wonder. He seems more like a puncher. I'm not gonna lie. I doubt he gets much pleasure from some fun. You feel me? I don't know. I low key wish they would do more with Grievous, like a show or because you get some of the lore from the books, wherever the fuck, dude. I don't fucking read. All right, I'm a dumbass. I don't read. That's not my field. If I want to consume media, I fucking watch it or I'll like listen to it or something. But like, yeah, dude, you can catch my ass reading. All right, that's reading some chud shit. If you go home, the first thing you do is to whip out the books. Hate to break it to you, you're probably a woman or just a fucking chud. Anyway, let's move on from that. Also, if you've noticed that I've been quieter, it's because my throat is still fucked. I'm pretty sure it's from like all the screaming and shit I was doing. Like I said, it could be the glizzies too, but I'm just gonna say it's the screaming. All right, that should be it. So I'm trying to keep it down some. I don't know, dude. I hate having a sore throat all the time. I hate how like I sound when I have a sore throat. Like I sound like all fucking like I have a bunch of mucus, or I just like went on an episode of Blacked. It's really one or the other. But yeah, I'm gonna try to keep it down. But you know me, if I want to, I'll just get loud and just keep fucking the throat up. We'll see what happens. But yeah, this may be the most genuine question I've ever asked on this channel. What size of animal? What animal, like the biggest one, the strongest one in your opinion, do you think you could take in hand-to-hand combat? Right? Obviously, hand-to-hand. If you're not a tard, that means no weapons, right? Um, Me personally, dude, I think that's a great question because you really get an idea of like how you view your own strength. Me personally, dude, I don't think I can really take on much though. I'm not gonna lie. I've said I'm a bitch before. I'm kind of a bitch, dude. I don't think I'd be able to really take on much crazy shit. All right, because obviously there's some that are just way off limits. Like, remember that silverback discussion? Oh, by the way, 100 humans do win that. So long as there aren't a bunch of like fucking chuds, they would win. If you want to know my fucking take on that. But the biggest one, and then obviously you can't like you're not gonna be able to take like a bear or a lion. If you think you could, you're so brain dead. I don't even know where to start with you. Just click off the video now. Uh, so I think the biggest I've heard of someone doing was a mountain lion. I don't know if you guys ever saw that video of the dude that was on this fucking hike and then he got attacked by a mountain lion, like this 80, 90 pound mountain. I don't even know how big it was exactly. Um, but dude, he killed it with fucking bare hands. That's a crazy human feat right there. I don't think many people would have survived. I don't think I would have, to be completely honest. That would have to be a really stupid fucking mountain lion not to be able to get my ass. You know what I mean? I'm not like a big dude. I'm like tall, but not like I'm not bulked like that. You feel me? Um, I don't know. I think for me, probably like some kind of dog. You know what I mean? I think I don't know what kind of breed. I just remember that episode of not episode that MW2 mission. Remember, I think it was MW2, right? I don't know. It was COD 4 MW2. I don't fucking remember anymore. I just remembered like the scene. I think it was COD 4 actually, and like the dog like jumps on you, and then you just like fucking crack its like fucking neck. You know, um, that's I can see myself doing that. Not. Whoa, 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 whoa. I mean, I could see myself doing that in the sense that I would be capable of doing it. Not that that's something I actively want to go do. All right, Jesus, I need to be more careful, dude. I'm gonna get put on like a fucking registry. I'm gonna have like 40 fucking PETA agents coming to my house with like trying to fucking kick my ass or something, man. I don't know. I'm thinking like probably some. I don't think I could do like a German Shepherd though. Depends like how built they are. You see like those police ones, dude. I don't know. I don't think I got it there. I'm not gonna lie. I really don't think I got it there. I think one of those dogs would drag me, like literally ragdoll me, and I would be fucked. Me personally. So if there isn't that, maybe like I don't know. I need to like. You think like maybe like a hyena? How much do hyenas weigh? Like 40 pounds? Let me Google that. Let me Google that while I'm fucking. How much? I can't fucking type. Do hyenas weigh? 110, 190 pounds. Okay, that might have been the stupidest take I've had in my entire fucking life. I do not think I could take down a 190-pound hyena. I think that fucker would tear me a new asshole. I'm not gonna lie. That was a horrible take. My bad, twin. I was unfamiliar with your game. Maybe maybe like a squirrel. I feel like me and a squirrel would have like a pretty good bout. You know what I mean? Because they're like super fast. They can't really do a whole lot to you, but squirrel like gets in your pants or something. Look, there's only one thing to do with it. That. Fuck, dude. I need to get lobotomized or something. That was more of a question for you guys, though. You know, one of those self-reflection type of questions. Really see what you're made of. All right. I'm not made of anything. I would get fucked up by probably 99.9% of things. People completely different, but birds, what the fuck? Animals, and for literally the most part, I think most of them they got numbers on my ass. So yeah, dude, I don't go outside for a good few reasons, but one of those in particular, um, dude, animals are scary, man. Around me, there's like coyotes, bears, a bunch of shit. Even a coyote would probably fuck my shit up, man. I'm not gonna lie. It depends. Maybe if it was just like one of them, maybe I could, I can make something happen. At least like, kick it in the balls or something, make some sort of great escape. But I'm not too sure what I'd do with that. Probably that cod tech. I think the cod tech's really the only option. But all right, let me switch topics. Enough about enough about that shit. Let me go into some real world stuff. I try my best to talk about some real world stuff, or I'll put it in Star Wars terms to make it you know, fit the video, and also so I don't get canceled immediately. All right. Um, a lot of shit's been going down, especially with the Tusken Raiders, Wadu, Jedi, the Yoda files. The Yoda files have kind of gone away, or they're starting to kind of go away. People still want to like bring them up, but if you look up like the searches for the Yoda files, they've gone down significantly. It's almost like Yoda and those involved, probably Yoda, Mace Windu, you know, a lot of these key characters, that are in, part, master Jedis, right? Um, Seems like they're gonna get away with it, and I don't really know what I think about that. Obviously, that's fucking insane, dude. Some of the shit they are accused of doing is literally insane. And if anyone else did that shit, literally anyone else that wasn't, protected by Yoda or Wadu or Palpatine, if any of them did that shit, dude, they'd probably bring back public executions. You know what I mean? So again, crazy, but at the end of the day, what can you do? Stay away from those guys. Am I right? Yeah, man. I don't know. See, there's only so much I can say about the Yoda files and all that shit. Just cause like, I mean, I've already talked about them for like 20 minutes. Maybe when more shit comes up, if I want to stay informed, right? Or if I don't know, cause I read some shit. Obviously, when it came out, I watched some videos. I went through the Yoda files to kind of see what I don't know, just get a little understanding of them. Uh, Obviously everything's so coded. We've already established a Yoda talks in codes, so it's kind of hard to exactly know what it's saying at the time, but people are starting to piece it together bit by bit. So that's interesting to kind of see what's coming out and really who Yoda was fucking with, and what they were getting away with. All right, this is a complete shift, but I had this thought the other day, and if you don't know, I'm not very religious, but if there is a God, he really fucking hates Haitians, dude. Fucking hates them. I swear to God, I'm just waiting for Wadu to start controlling the weather and fucking hit another hurricane on Haiti or something. Every time they recover, they build up like their huts again, and then their shit just gets absolutely fucked. It's fucking nuts. But that was just the beginning of the thought, okay? So, hypothetically, worst possible case scenario, right? You're either born in Haiti or you're born in India. Which one are you taking? You know what I mean? Because India, that would suck. Because, well, I don't even know if I need to explain it, dude. All right. It probably smells like shit there. There's trash everywhere. If you try to swim in the river, you're going to get like gonorrhea, HIV, and like literally everything. Right? I don't even know if you can swim those rivers. I'm pretty sure my like grandparents, right? They went to India for like some church shit. They're like religious. I don't fucking know what's good with them. But they went there and they were like being told like if you fall in the river, like you're probably, not gonna make it. That's pretty bad. Or, right, you get born in Haiti and oh my god, that would be really bad. All right, because everyone there, they don't have anything. So it's like basically a fucking Rust server and they're just like fighting for everything all the time. And you don't have much to eat, and the people aren't even. I mean, people are a big fear over there, right? That's dangerous fucking territory. But the weather wants to get you too. You know, I don't know. That would, I think, if I was in the womb and I started hearing, some some fucking Creole shit, or I started hearing like some fucking Punjabi, I would just hope that my mom fell down the stairs or something, you know? Just kind of just end it before it starts, please. I don't want to do this. So don't make me suffer, okay? No, beta, you cannot say this kind of stuff, beta. Not good. I do not like it, okay? Do not redeem. Fuck. Yeah, dude, I don't think I can handle it. I don't think I could. I like America too much, man. I would like Australia, I think, but we've already established my fear of these animals. And over there, dude, it's like the fucking jungle just everywhere, you know? I would be scared shitless. And, I'm not too scared of like bugs and shit, but I think if I saw like one of those bird-eating spiders, I don't know if you know that's a thing. Look up bird-eating spiders. Australia, just Google search that bitch. I would be scared shitless. Okay? I couldn't handle it. All right. But it would be funny just to like, go there, maybe hit some bars and just kind of listen to them talk, because I think their accents are hilarious. But yeah, otherwise I don't know. Maybe obviously there's only like a few good countries that I could actually see myself living. All first world obviously. Maybe I don't know. I low-key had this idea. Maybe I'll just start monk larping and I'll move to like Nepal and I'll just like trap in the Himalayas, just sitting on my ass doing nothing. That doesn't sound horrid either. That that could be enticing. Okay. Otherwise probably like Nordic. Any of the Nordic countries. I wouldn't move to England just because of all their censorship and everything. I would hate that. I know most of them probably have some form of censorship too. You don't really get free speech to like this almost anywhere else, and our speech is becoming less and less free, because of Wadu. But what can you do? Just yeah, those countries would probably be nice because there isn't any blacks. Oh my god. All right, my bad. That was a little uncalled for. Just a little. No, dude. Why would I want to live somewhere without blacks? Who would want that, dude? Safe neighborhoods. I'm in for the thrill. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. I had to stop. I had to stop. Obviously, I'm joking. Okay. Obviously, I'm joking. Can I get one more zinger? I think I've afforded myself one more zinger because they're the only people I haven't really talked about. I get one more zinger. Yeah, a country with no blacks it just wouldn't be it. Because who else would block entrances, talk really loud in public, and go crazy if they're ever criticized? Okay, I'm done now. I'm done now. My bad. My bad. That was a little uncalled for. My bad on that one. Okay, but I don't discriminate here. Okay, I get everyone. Like, what would a country without who would want to live in a country? Oh, I can't say that. I can't mention white people there. I mean, okay, who would want to live in a country with white people? Like good infrastructure, good schools, a booming economy. Who would want that shit? All right, unless you're a fucking chud, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, see, it's hard to criticize them. You know, you just criticize the old ones and like boomers and shit, because everyone thinks they're annoying. I think, and it's the majority of them. Those ones are white because they're the only race that takes care of themselves enough to live to a long age. All right, I'm probably gonna have to cut out everything I just said. If you hear what I just said, know I'm off the deep end, and yeah, I am also just joking though, because Asians also do take care of themselves long enough to live the right ages. They're the only ones though, for real. No, Jesus Christ. See, it's not a joke if it's not funny, right? That's why I'm not joking. I'm being dead fucking serious right now. No, obviously I'm joking. And there's so many old people around, dude, just everywhere. People of all like ethnicities, races, origins. Me personally, I don't think I'd want to live to a super old age like that. At least not to like an old enough age where like my body's like all fucking like it's always in pain. I'm all fucking senile. Fuck that, dude. I think yeah, I don't know. Like if you're like 90, I know I've seen some like people that are like 90 years old and they still got it. They still got some motion, you know. But one fall down those stairs. Uh, let me see the inheritance, Grandpa. All right. Nah, that is nuts though. Yeah, like you remember that episode of SpongeBob where it's like, I have glass bones and paper skin. That's how I imagine old people, you know? And most of them though, I'm not gonna lie, I think cognizance is like a big part of it. And just like how there you are at the time, how present you are in the moment. You feel me? Because there's so many of these old people. I've worked in like stores, restaurants. Um, I've worked a lot of jobs. Uh, dude, old people are really fucking retarded. I'm not gonna lie, like incredibly retarded. They're just so senile. Like their brain is like mashed potatoes, and the only thing they want to do is like sleep, shit, and like eat soup or something, dude. Fuck that. Not gonna be me. Am I right? All right, I'm gonna move on from whatever whatever I'm on right now, dude. Cause yeah, dude, Jesus Christ, I did not expect. You ever just like not think something, you just talk out loud? It's usually what I do, just in general. But sometimes I shouldn't. I should think before I speak. But I mean, that's always why I just like go back and edit this shit. But I probably won't. I fucking hate editing, so fuck it. Leave it in. All right. Anyway, so this game, I think there's gonna be one more video after this. I think. I'm not too sure. At least for Revenge of the Sith, and then because I want to get in most of that gameplay. I cropped over this like a little. I think I took like 7 minutes out, give or take. Seven's just the magic number for these, so I record 20 minutes at a time, and then I had like I don't know, dude, fucking 3 4 hours of gameplay or some shit like that. So I will start playing something again soon. I might even switch games temporarily. What I mean like switch games, not like switch like to A New Hope. I mean like maybe try to post another game that I play and then kind of do something similar. So I'm also considering doing that because I don't want to just be like playing Lego Star Wars all the time. I like the games obviously, but I don't know. I don't want to like bore myself out because then I'll stop making videos and that kind of goes against what I've been wanting to do. So yeah, maybe I'll do Rocket League or like CS or I've been playing Bloons too. Um, like Bloons as well, not like Bloons too, but you know what I'm saying. So yeah, otherwise I'm kind of shit at a lot of these other games. I don't really play many first-person shooters anymore like that, but I have like 5 or 6 thousand hours on Rocket League, so I'm actually like decent at it. I like peak GC3, so I'm not bad at Rocket League. I'm a little washed, but that'd be like actually decent gameplay if someone wanted to watch that shit. And I'm gonna keep the exact same format. I'm not gonna like fucking commentate my gameplay like some fucking you know what I mean. I'll just talk over them. So I'll just talk over that shit like these other videos have been. So yeah, I don't know if there's any games that you guys want to see. Not bad at balloons. I have like 2K hours in CS. Um, I could do Siege, but I'm bad at Siege. I don't know if I'd want to expose myself like that. But yeah, that's just a bit of a roadmap going down the line though, and what I want to do. So if you guys have any ideas or anything, obviously feel free to let me know. You know, maybe you guys aren't complete chuds, right? Maybe you got some good ideas. You know, help me cook a little. All right, lend a brother a hand. I do seriously need to start writing down what I'm gonna talk about though in some of these, because otherwise I just go way off track, and then but I think you guys see how that shit goes when I do that. I just kind of pick up whatever I'm feeling or whatever I'm thinking, or I just don't do that at all and I just talk. I just continue the yap session. So yeah, I don't know. I'm still like back and forth on a lot of the shit that I want to talk about, because obviously like you see the title like Lego Star Wars politics or whatever, but like I don't. I'm very cautious with what I say most of the time. If I think I say something like even too crazy for me, I will edit it out. But I usually try to keep it all right. And obviously, I'm joking the entire time. I know a lot of people can't take jokes anymore. You know, comedy's kind of dying. But I'm gonna just keep joking about shit, dude. I'm always gonna keep joking about shit. Because to me, it's just I like joking about shit. I like making other people laugh. And I also like making myself laugh. I do that pretty often. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see uh what I'm really gonna dive into though. I will try to plan out a little bit better so the videos won't be completely all over the place. But we'll see. Yeah, we will see. Again, thank you everyone for the support recently. It's been fucking nuts. Like I said, just the views just keep going up and up. I'm gonna try to make some of these videos more interesting somehow so people actually watch the videos. If I want to keep doing this shit, I do need to either reduce my posting or I don't know, just yeah, I'd have to reduce my posting because, like I said, I don't get anything from these like monetary. That wasn't the goal in the first place, so that's not really what I'm aiming for. But I do. There's only so much I could do because I do have other shit going on in my life. You know what I mean? And I can't just be sitting here, fucking recording, re-recording audio, and doing this shit all the time. As much as I would like to, that would be cool. Obviously, I can't live stream. I could live stream technically, but I think that would be a very poor decision on my end. So I will not be doing that. Maybe eventually. But I can barely control what I say in these videos. I'm not very. I don't think I can go. I can stream on almost anything with their TOS. So yeah, I'll figure some shit out with the schedule. It's been kind of weird recently just because I have like had some time to myself. But yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a nice day. Stay chilling, and next episode, Anakin, we're coming.